Well, good afternoon, everybody. Patrick Siver with G Events, ready to kick off the amazing Riviera Christian School auction week. I'm here joined by the auction chair and infamous Leanna Chapin. How are you, Leanna?
Good. I'm doing well. Thank you.
Awesome. It's finally here.
It is.
Finally. How cool is that?
I'm so excited.
You've been working a long time on this. More so than even normal, because we didn't get to do it a year ago, and now 2 years later, right?
Yeah,
it's going to be a blast. Hey, a couple of things for folks as we get started here. They're tuning in from Facebook on the Riviera page. I want to remind everybody, use that comment box. Type in your name and where you're tuning in from today. Tell us hello. We would love to reach back and say hello ourselves. And also, more importantly, feel free to ask any questions in the comment box. What we're going to try to do today is we're going to walk through everything you need to know about auction week in this new format and the virtual format. And we're going to go walk through that. And if it instigates any questions, feel free to type in your question. We'll be able to see it here. Whatever you type in the comment box there in Facebook, we'll be able to see here. We'll put them right up on the screen and try to answer them for you. So why are you so excited, Leanna? Why?
It's been a lot of work.
It has been a lot of work, right? And you've put together, a phenomenal event. And what's cool about this new environment is there's no barriers to entry. Everybody can participate, right? I mean, how cool is that? Yeah.
Loving that.
Yeah, and so looky here, we got our first comment, and this will probably shock you, Leanna, but look who it's from. We want to thank Paul and Lucille for tuning in and setting the tone right from the get-go. Paul and Lucille, thank you so very much. Paul, enjoy working with you. You're obviously an integral part of what happens there at the church and the school. And we appreciate all your assistance in making this event popular. And one of the things we were talking about there for a second, Leanna, is this new virtual environment. And one of the things I love about it is, we don't need a babysitter to participate. We're not going to stand in any lines. We're going to get served the right meal. Everything's perfect. And we've got a whole week. We've got a whole week to participate, right?
And grandparents don't have to come in from out of town. You're not putting up family and cooking for everybody and figuring that aunts, uncles, cousins, friends. I've had friends that have signed up to bid on items. So it's great that there's so many more people that can join.
Yeah, absolutely. And give me a sense of the money raised here over the next week. How will that help the school, and what will happen with this? I mean, obviously this has been a challenging year. There's all sorts of new needs, what do we use the money we raised?
So the money that's raised every year, it always goes towards scholarships, and that is for helping people that financially can't pay for the private school or just need some help. There is an application process for that. So I want people to know that your money is being given out in a very responsible manner. It's not just given out to anybody. There is an application process. The other big thing this year is there's a new reading curriculum that the school would like to buy. I know we'll have more about that during the virtual next week. The principal, Mrs. Gerber, will be talking about the new curriculum for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And when we talk about tuition assistance and scholarship programs, I mean, in this new environment, as we're, been dealing with what we've been dealing with in our society over the last year, it could not be more important to make private schools with quality education like Riviera available to folks. And, as I move around the state and the Northwest doing these types of events, I'm always reminded that the impact of that quality education on the young people, and your kids are already there, but their friends, you don't know if they needed tuition assistance or not. And so it's really crucial that everybody step up as best they can and make a meaningful gift over the next 7 days, right? And support the school. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Welcome, and thank you for joining us today, right? So it's crucial to raise these dollars. The demand, I would suspect, for Riviera is probably higher than ever. in this new environment, right? You guys have done a great job in taking care of the kids and providing the best learning environment you can through this pandemic. And so, people want to be at schools like Riviera. So that's fantastic stuff. Let's walk through our format here for the week, Leanna, and talk about how everything works, and we'll actually show screen, and we'll do some different things so that everybody can follow what's going on with the event. I do want to start with that everybody, the online bidding is open now. How much fun was that to wake up and see people already bidding?
I jumped on and I bid on a few items. Are you kidding?
I love it. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, that's the idea, right? So folks, everything is online to bid on, whether it was traditionally a silent package or a live package. All bidding is online, and it is available now. And what's really fun is everything started at $10. Everything but a couple of trips, almost everything, right? But almost everything. But starting at $10, right? How cool is that? You know? It's exciting. So people can get engaged right away. And the whole event will culminate with a live stream next week on Wednesday night. My colleague Jessica will be your auctioneer in the church with you as the MC.
We'll be together.
It'll be great. Finally, right? And the main live stream will happen on April 28th. And during that show, not only will we have wonderful stories and testimonials from parents, teachers, and kids themselves, we'll also have a live auction and a paddle raise. And Michelle tells us she's a longtime supporter. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you very much for your support of Riviera Christian School. But that'll be the big event. So we start the bidding early, and it all rolls up into that big show next Wednesday from right there at the church. So let's walk through, folks, how to participate if we could. And I am going to share our screen, and it couldn't be easier, folks. You go to rivierachristian.org, so the main school's website, okay? And once you're there, you're going to click on the link to the annual auction. And when you do, you will be at the auction website. And great job, Leanna, on the website. It looks awesome and is easy to use.
Yeah.
And so we'll just kind of scroll through here and show you all the different things that you want to be involved in and how to do it. But first and foremost, you'll see right here on the front at the top, you'll see that you 7 days, 4 hours, 51 minutes, and now 39 seconds until we do the live stream there at the church. And when we do, all you're going to do is go to this website and click right here, and it will populate right there on the screen. You'll be able to see the show, and you can even take it and make it full screen if you want. And that's always handy because you could watch it on your smart television if you wanted to, or you could cast it over to your smart TV, connect an HDMI cable, whatever you want to watch it, or you can watch it on your iPad, watch it on your computer, whatever works for you. I love it. I'm getting the notifications of people bidding while we are talking. How fun is that? And hey, I got a shout out here. This is awesome. All the way from Boca Raton, Florida. We want to shout out to our good friend Lori Hockman at Octria. She's loved the $10 starting bids. Room for everyone to have fun. I'm sure the bids will soar. So, hey, Lori, thanks for chiming in, and always appreciate all the work you and Rob do to make this incredible platform possible. I'm gonna put Leanna on the spot a little bit. She was pretty adamantly opposed the first time we talked about it. Now she's a fan. So
I am.
She's with us. So, hey, thanks all the way from Boca Raton. And tell your son happy birthday. He turned 17 yesterday. I saw on Facebook, Lori. So hope you and Mark took him out to a big dinner or a ball game or something fun down there. But thanks for tuning in, and you're welcome to bid away. All right. So when we get to the website, we're there. We can see where we're going to watch the live stream. And the first thing that comes to my mind here and what I see is RSVP now to win. And this is a really cool promotion you're doing, Leanna. You have, we want folks to register or to RSVP to participate in the event. And if they have RSVP'd, then they will be entered into a drawing to win I think it's a 4-night? Yeah, 4-night stay in at a wonderful Vendata resort down in Mexico. And what an incredible prize. No cost. All you had to do was RSVP. You didn't have to buy a ticket or anything else.
Choice of locations.
Yeah, you got, I think there's 4 destinations that you can choose. And there's a cool video here just to put you in the mood, right? I'm not going to play it right now, but
in the mood.
Yeah.
I'm ready for Mexico.
I can feel my toes in the sand already. What a wonderful opportunity it would be. But, and you know, we know that some folks are not comfortable with travel at this point, and that's cool. If you win it, I would encourage you, if you don't want to go ahead and donate it back, and we'll have Jessica sell it in the live auction or something, you know, so everybody can participate. Make sure you register and RSVP. And if you win the trip, you're headed to Mexico. And if you prefer not to use it, we'll sell it and raise some more money for Riviera. So whatever works for you. Okay. And it couldn't be easier. You just click on the RSVP button, and that's going to take you to, I'm already registered, right? So it's not going to let me register again. But you go ahead and register. And then I want to walk you through what happens at that point. Once you've registered, and it's going to ask you for your credit card, folks. Okay. But recognize it is not charging your credit card without your permission. So in other words, it's just a safety measure that we hold your credit card so that we know that people bidding are for, you know, serious. And then when the event is over, then you'll get a statement in the email, Leanna, and it has a click to pay button, and it will allow you to just click on that button, and it will charge the card that you asked, or you could even change the card if you wanted to. So, you know, people ask all the time, hey, if I put my card in there, is that safe? Absolutely, totally safe, and works really well. So once you've RSVP'd, you're going to get an email, right? And in that email, it's going to offer you the opportunity to download the app, and it's going to confirm that your email is going to the right place. And I'm going to encourage you to download that app. And the reason I say that is because once you do, then you have the whole auction and this whole website right on your phone, right? You've got it on yours, don't you?
I do. And I've been sending out texts telling people to get that app downloaded. It's great just to be able to check in on items real quick. And
absolutely. Absolutely. No, it's fabulous. And so download the app, because the other part of that is when it comes to the big show next week, right? If you're using your computer to watch the show in full screen, or you have it up on your smart TV, we're going to use your phone as your bid paddle, right? So, and the nice thing is, if you're there with your spouse, right, they can't take your bid paddle. They never touch your phone, right? So we always encourage you, make sure you download the app, and it will know which event you're tied to based on that download, and away you go. And it couldn't be simpler, right? And then the next thing we notice right away is our online auction is wide open. Okay, it is open right now. So let's take a second and take a look at the auction catalog. This could not be easier. In fact, if you these pictures are from the catalog. So if you see something while you're on the home page and you see something that catches your attention, you can just click on that picture and it will take you to that specific item, right? But if I want to look at the whole catalog, another bid on the first grade class basket. How much fun is this? I love it. Yeah, I'm watching it happen over here on the bid monitor. I just showed you when we were backstage a little while ago, and it's just lighting up. It's absolutely, it's phenomenal. Maggie, great bid on the kids activity package, and
that's a good deal.
That is a good deal. It's a really good deal right now at $10, but we're not done. I want to remind everybody, the last bid wins. It doesn't matter where we start. It's where we finish. And Maggie, Karen's bidding it up. I see Leanna's name in here a bunch of times. That's always fun. And then Kimmy, Neal doing a great job bidding it up. Marcy, everybody is having a good time in the auction. So one of the things that I want to draw attention to, Leanna, so I, make sure that everybody understands, is that all of our auction items are bid online, and we do have a few live packages, right? And they're designated by the first words in the description, live package, okay? And it couldn't be more obvious, live package. In fact, we have 5 live packages in the entire event, right? And then we have one almost live. But the difference here is that the live packages, when you and Jessica are doing the show next week, Jessica will actually close those items during the broadcast, okay? So she will, those items are open. You can bid on them right now. And then during the show, you'll introduce that package. Jessica will tell everybody where the current bid is, and we'll give everybody a couple of minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes, to make their last and final bids. And then she will close those items right during the program. Okay. Sounds kind of obvious. But the other thing is the other packages will begin to close at 8:15. So we picture the show right now will go from 7 to 8 o'clock, and there will be about 15 more minutes for people to place their last and final bids on all the other packages. And if I'm right, I think you have 59 packages here, Leanna. So 5 of them will close during the show. The other 54 will close at 8:15. So let's take a look, if we can, and see how the bidding works. When you see a package, just click on it, and it will take you to all the detail. And that's important in your format, Leanna, because a lot of times you've taken a bunch of multiple items and you've added them into a basket specifically, right? And so we want to make sure that people, click on we call it an item card, right? And it goes to the detail, because the detail, look at all the detail on this package. Holy smokes. There's a ton of detail on this one.
Yeah, you need to stop showing that one.
Oh, is this the one you're bidding on? Okay. Well, the value is $700.
I know.
And someone can bid $10 right now. How cool is that? So what'll happen is somebody did bid $10. So you got to, we've got the opening bid. I suspect that's you, but this package has all these different items in it. It's absolutely awesome. This one cannot be shipped, though. I see that. Must be picked up. You're not shipping this one, right? Yep. And that's a great question, because we are doing online, and maybe you have some out-of-town relatives that are participating in the event and whatnot. Leanna's being very gracious and hosting a pickup time. She's got here Saturday, May 1st from 10 to 2, or Monday, May 3rd, 6 to 8. And not planning on shipping anything, or there's some items you can ship if it was gift cards, things like that?
Yeah, most items we can actually ship. There's only a handful that we can't ship. And if you're a family, friend, anything like that, if there's somebody at the school or somebody in town here that you want to pick it up, just email me and let me know, and I'll make sure that they're able to pick that item up.
Awesome. So that's fantastic. Let's talk about how to bid, because that's what we want people to do, right? Yeah. So first and foremost, what you will see is information that points you on the right direction. And this says current high bid is at $20, and the next bid must be at least $50. Well, it's kicked up while we're talking. How about that?
Oh, it's Mrs. Gerber doing that to me.
It's the principal in charge, bidding it up. So the bidding right now is at $40, needs to be at $50 as the next increment. So you could just click bid, and it would bid that amount for you, $50, okay, in quick bid mode. Or you could type in a higher number. Maybe you want to bid $100 on that package. You could click on 100 and click bid, okay? Now, the one thing I want to draw your attention to, and this is a wonderful, wonderful advantage in utility, is that you'll notice that it is automatically clicked place as a proxy bid. And so what that allows folks to do, Leanna, is, let's say I look at this package and I say, gosh, I mean, the value is $700. I'd pay $500 for that package. It's that good. But if I can get it for 50, I take it for 50 also, right? So what you do is you place a proxy bid. So I might type in 500 in that amount box, and I would let it be as a proxy bid. And then what the software will do, Leanna, is it will bid the next increment, right? So it'll bid 50 for you. But if that gets outbid, it will continue to increase your bid up to your proxy amount. So in other words, if you said, hey, I would pay as much as $100 for this package, it will automatically advance whenever you get outbid up to $100. And best of all is when you do get outbid past your proxy bid, then the software will send you a text. Will send you a text and let you know that you've been outbid so that you can turn around and bid again. Okay. So that's on our live packages. Okay. And I want to share with you one that's not a live package. And the reason I do is because there's one other feature on those. Okay. So let's go to all these.
Pick one that isn't a class. Pick one that has multiple items. Grab the paint date.
Which one? Paint date?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to grab paint date because I do what I'm told. All right. And well, most of the time.
I usually don't tell you to do much.
No, you did well there though. In this package, you'll see there's an additional window, Leanna, and it's up here at the top. It tells you that bidding ends in 7 days plus bid extension. Okay. On April 28th at 8:15. So I said earlier, 8:15 is when these things are going to begin to close. I want to explain for folks what bid extension is so that nobody gets blindsided or surprised. Okay. In the auction industry, we like to take bids until the bidders want to stop bidding, right? We take it until I say going once, going twice, and looky there's another bid, right? So when you think about your traditional silent auction, you had a bid sheet and somebody, the auctioneer would say, we're going to close it in, 10 seconds. And there was always that scramble around the best item, somebody pushing the other person out of the way. Right. Were you a hover? Were you a helicopter? Did you hover over the item that you wanted?
No.
Well, no, not at all. The beauty of the bid extension is that if this package receives a bid within the last 5 minutes, so in other words, from 8:10 to 8:15, it will automatically extend that closing time another 5 minutes. Okay. So that gives everybody time to get notified they've been outbid and they can place another bid, right? Because they're using the app, it'll hit them on their phone. And that's fantastic. So inevitably, we're going to have one person reach out to you, Leanna, after the event and say, I thought it closed at 8:15 and I got outbid and I know I bid at 8:15. Well, you did, but you didn't look at your phone because when you got outbid at 8:14, it extended it another 5 minutes and somebody outbid you, right? So
eBay strategies don't work here.
Well, and as a professional auctioneer, I would tell you that eBay is not an auction, and that's the primary reason is because it's a timed close, right?
Oh, got it. Okay.
And a timed close is not an auction.
I learned something new.
I can't imagine. So that's the wonderful world of the online auction catalog. And so, tell me about some of those packages. Are there some that you're more excited about that you're not bidding on personally that you want me to showcase? We've got some wonderful trips.
You could jump back into one of the packages that has more than one item.
Okay. Give me
whether it's paint night or one of the others.
I'll go back to paint and date. Okay.
So if you scroll down, at the bottom, it'll show 2 item numbers there. And those items have been combined into that basket. Okay. So for some packages, you may want to click on that because there may be more details as to what's included.
Now I understand what you were trying to tell me earlier. Okay.
Yeah. This one is pretty straightforward, but there are some that there is more information.
Yeah. So those items are included.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yes. So one of them I see we've had a couple bids on is the Clean and Bright, and you get a discount on carpet cleaning and 3 hour. I think it's 2 or 3 hours with a couple cleaning gals that will come to your house and clean. The company is actually, a friend of mine owns it, and they're amazing. They do a phenomenal job. So I'm having a hard time not bidding on that one, but
there you go. There you go.
I might end up, yeah. We've got a lot of getaways, whether it's just a date night out or a couple nights out. There's a pamper mom, or even dad could go. I mean, either one. I just did mom, but it really could be dad. If there's somebody that's like gone the extra mile during COVID and has been stuck at home or anything like that, send them out for a day. They've got massage, they get to go shopping, everything's there.
That's awesome. I'm looking at it right now. I pulled it up. And looky there, you got a gift certificate to Jennifer Bates at the hair salon. I probably would have to resell that. And a $75 gift card to Simply Bliss. Now, what is Simply Bliss?
That's the massage.
Oh, wow.
Facials, anything like that.
Yeah. Why wouldn't that work? That would be awesome. And then to Felicity Boutique, awesome. I mean, you put together some incredible packages, and right now the current bid's at $10. So, folks, dive in. The other item that element of this that I want to share is, and I think this is one of the phenomenal tools of the program. But I know most of our audience right now are big fans of Riviera, and they want to see Riviera raise the most money possible in this auction. Okay. And one of the ways to do that is to get more people involved. Okay. And one of the things that I think about frequently is that we'd love to have other people involved. And how do we tell them, right? And if you look at your Facebook feed, you're probably never on Facebook, are you? No, not at all.
Oh, no, especially right now. No.
Probably frustrating you're not on it right now. You're streaming to it, though. That counts.
Say, how do you not?
Yeah. The reality is that when you find a package you like, okay, go into it. And Leanna, when you registered, it recognized your email address. And when I click on that Facebook icon right there, this is going to open my Facebook page, and it's going to promote that package, right? Yeah. And folks in the Riviera community, what a great way to share a package. Now, not the one you're bidding on. I understand that. Okay. I understand not wanting to do that and not wanting to bid, encourage other people to bid against you. But on a package you think is pretty unique and something that, some friends that would be interested in, what a great way to put that package on your Facebook feed and tag them. Let them know that it's going to happen and how they can support your kid's school, their grandkids' school, their niece and nephew school, their friend's school, as opposed to just posting the auction, right? Because I think we all know in this time when we see a Facebook feed, we see a lot of fundraising posts, we see a lot of fundraising events posted, and I think that's great. But when you can post 2 nights at the beach, that's going to get my attention. So our fans that are out there today watching this and watching on the replay, share the good news about what's happening at Riviera and let folks have an opportunity to participate, because that's the beauty of the virtual world, right? We can get all sorts of people to do this.
And the amazing thing with Riviera right now is, earlier you had mentioned, during the crazy COVID times, is that I don't know if everybody knows this, but Riviera has continued to be in person.
Yeah. Awesome.
They have not been online this year. All their learning has been in the classroom, which is just huge, that the kids have that social interaction still, and the teachers have their kids there with them. So it's been such a blessing that we've been able to do that.
Yeah. Well, I think, a lot of us had a lot of respect for private schools and specialty schools like Riviera before the pandemic. And now they have really, really shined in going outside the box, getting creative. And what I call it, Leanna, is that they've put the child first, right? And they had the foresight at Riviera to know it's not best for distance learning. and they adapted and they created a safe environment. I know when I was there last week doing some work with Paul and Greg, I noticed, social distancing practices.
Yeah.
I saw all the teachers and I was like, wow, how cool is this to see kids in the school again? And, quite honestly, that drives home the message of your auction week, right? Because there's going to be a lot of people that want to come there. Maybe they can't afford it. And that's where the revenue to fund those scholarships comes from, is from this event. And your child's best friend might be coming to the school and need some help, and that's why we support the auction, right? And then the wonderful new reading curriculum that I read about and heard about the other day is going to be awesome to get funded also. So fantastic stuff. And speaking of funding, okay, the next section on the website is the donation section. Right, nice segue we made there, Leanna. Way to team work. And that's important, right? Because we might have some folks who want to support Riviera, not in a situation where they want to buy a basket or a trip, but they would like to make a donation, and they can do that right here. Pick an amount that's meaningful to you. It can even be a custom amount. It does not have to be one of the special buttons, but you can write your own amount in there, and it'll ask you to make that donation, and then it will register you and take it on your credit card. Could not be easier and smoother.
Really?
So, get your kids out there dialing their family and friends and encourage them to go to rivierachristian.org and get them to tune in and watch the auction week happen. It's going to be fabulous. So I'm looking for some questions. Do you hear any questions out there, Leanna? I'm not seeing any more. Yeah, we've gotten a few. We've gotten some likes. That's always awesome. The important part is that we will have this, the replay of this event will reside on the Facebook page. So for those watching right now, if you got a lot of great information here, share with your friends. Let them know that, hey, just go to the auction page, rivierachristian.org, click on the auction link. It'll take you to this homepage, and we'll have the replay of this kickoff show will be right there, so they can check it out. And then we'll also reside back on the Facebook page also. And Faith is all over it. She says, "Let the fun begin." Huh? Faith is. I love the little video. I can't wait for people to see it.
It was really good.
Yeah, she did a great job. What a dynamic and inspiring leader she is. So this will be a lot of fun. I want to see her bid some more, though. I saw her bidding a little bit. Karen is all over it, and Maggie is fantastic. And you know what? When you make a donation, we know about it too, and that's Al and Millie McCann, thank you so very much. Tom and Kristen Thompson, thank you. Our friends at Rose City Transportation, thank you. Don and Donna Thompson, thank you. Paul and his wife making a very generous donation. I don't want to spill the beans. We'll be sharing those, Jessica, and you will be next week. And but lots of folks donating, and that's why we're doing it, folks. It's all about funding Riviera Christian School and making a difference in these child's lives, your family's life, and quite honestly, our community, because we know the kids that come out of Riviera Christian are making a difference in their community and making our community a better place. So, Leanna, I am going to wrap it up, but is there any encouragement other than don't bid on the items you're bidding on?
No. Austin's kind of concerned that he won't be with me the night of the auction.
Well, but you could tell him that he's got a bid paddle. He can bid too. Right? So,
I have no problem bidding. That's the problem.
That's why I like everybody to download the app, right? And I mean, we have over 100 bidders already logged in, don't we? I mean,
yeah.
Did I read that right earlier?
Yeah, I think we were at, I think Maggie might have been, because we're still having people register right now. I'm kind of jumping over and looking at my email too. But so we're at 111 now.
111. And hey, to put that in perspective, how many folks have you had attend the event in the past? when you were at the gym?
Oh, this is my first year actually. Well, last year didn't really count because it was online.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure you're asking the right girl on that one.
Well, but it was a large number, and what I want to remind folks is if we have 113 people bid or 113 people registered, right? That most of those registrations represent a 2-person household, right? So if you want to compare that to when you've had your big auction in person, we've already got 226 people in the house, as we would say in the auction industry. So,
and I believe that is more. Don't quote me on that, please.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but the reality is we've got a lot of folks participating, ready to support, and that's fantastic. It will be an incredible event. I will be in the church with you, but Jessica, my colleague, will be your auctioneer, and she is all fired up.
I'm so excited to work with her.
The dynamic duo, Jessica and Leanna.
There you go.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Me and Paul and Greg will be in the peanut gallery, but it'll be it'll be fantastic. All right, folks, thank you so very, very much for joining us today. We appreciate it. If there's any questions, type them in the comment box. We'd be happy to answer them even after the show. We'll monitor that. And if you have a question, you heard something today, you wanted more information on, just let us know. And we will be definitely happy to make sure that everybody has the information they need. They know how to participate, and most importantly, know how to support the great institution that is Riviera Christian School. Leanna, thanks for the opportunity to join you today. Thanks for all that you do for the school. And Faith, as you said so eloquently, let the fun begin. Goodbye, everybody.